Happy Monday. Happy
Yo,
Monday.
yo,
Morning
morning
coffee. All
coffee. Let's get
right. All
after it,
right.
son.
Let's
Let's
do
get
it.
after it.
So I'm normally in the office on Mondays, and I will be in the office. It's just I'm playing single dad to one little dude right now. My wife is with our other son on a
Right.
little getaway. So let's roll into it, huh? What do you say? So this morning you had your Monday motivational call, and I was dealing with
Right.
one boy, and I wasn't able to come on, but you'd mentioned something. You mentioned a story, and it was about one of our newer agents, Marcelo, who's actually he's on a team, but he's a new agent, and he's really really engaged. And you were telling me the story, and I absolutely loved it. Is that he has a lot of confidence for being a new agent. I mean, realistically, I think it was like 4 or 5 months as an agent, and he had confidence like that probably even a couple months ago in dialogue with him. And you were talking about some analogies, and you had said about staying in the batter's box with like have a 95-mile-per-hour pitch come at you, and the first time you see it, you're out of your league, but all of a sudden you start seeing it more and more and more. And where my mind was going is that the game actually starts to slow down.
Mhm.
And now that 95-mile-per-hour pitch, it's not that fast to you anymore.
Right.
You're able to adjust. You can, if they throw a curveball, hey, you can adjust. But I'm equating it to real estate, and sports and real estate, it's all the same in the sense that you have to practice it. You have to take notes. You have to be a student of the game.
Right.
And if you're not a student of the game, then you're just going to be left behind. There's plenty of people who love to be a professional baseball player, but they're not a student of the game, and they don't actually practice. And so where someone like Marcelo is, he's actually putting in the work. He's putting in the time. He's showing up. He's showing up and implementing. And I'm sure he said the wrong things. It happens. I mean, I shoot to this day. I probably say some wrong things, and then I just learn, right? But the point is that you gain confidence by doing.
That's right.
That's
the biggest thing that we wanted to see today is there's nothing that's going to grow your confidence more than experience.
Yeah.
It's not the practice. It's not the scripts. It's not, look, all that stuff is necessary. You have to do these things. You have to practice, right? I've said this before. Right this second in the cage in Anaheim, Mike Trout, who makes $38 million a year to hit baseballs and chase baseballs around the outfield, is down hitting off a tee in some tunnel somewhere.
100%.
Right?
Yep.
Like, it's the practice, right? It is getting that right. It's getting the technique, but there's nothing on earth that beats experience.
Right.
And in our game, as we equate it, right, we use that as the analogy. But here's the thing. In this game, what we have to understand, and we say this all the time, and you hear us say this all the time, is we have to understand the market of the moment. What is happening right now? What are sellers dealing with? What are buyers up against? What is happening? And the more I understand that, the more I educate myself, the more I can educate the consumer. The more I educate the consumer, the more trust they have in me, right? Mm-hmm. And the more I can get in front of them, the more game time experience I get, the better I'm going to get at what I do. You guys have the opportunity to be the best that you can possibly be in your craft. This isn't a sport. This isn't a thing that is requiring you to dunk a basketball or to hit a 95-mile-an-hour pass or throw a 95. Look, there's only certain people that are going to ever walk earth that can do those things, right? Win a Grammy, win an Oscar, like these artists and athletes, skillful things, right? Some of us aren't tall enough. We're not, whatever. There's genetics that have taken away. In this game, there is none. This is just simply who wants it more. Mm-hmm. Who's willing to sacrifice more? Who's willing to learn more? Who's willing to put themselves out there? Who's willing to get their jersey dirty more? That's the person who's going to be the best.
You know what? There's one word that comes to my mind as you were going on and explaining that, and it's grit. Do you have the grit to succeed? Because if you don't, it's okay. You may be the best person in the world. Real estate may just not be right for you. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have to want it. And we'll teach you the X's and O's or the strategies and how to implement. Now you just have to go out there and implement. So have your script partners. Jessica does it Wednesdays. I think we may be adding another day.
Wednesdays at 8 with Jess, and we just added 9 o'clock on Friday mornings with Jess. So that is on the schedule. If you haven't seen it, check it out there. So now we have 2 of them. We have one at 8 on Wednesday. We also have one at 9 on Friday. So we added that to the calendar this week. So yes, we're open it up, and we're trying to give you every opportunity, right?
And the whole point of everything that we do here as a market center, these calls, the script classes, the team meetings, the bringing in guest speakers, all of our trainings, it's providing that platform for you to go out there and utilize. That's your training ground. This is your practice field. Now, when you go on a listing appointment, on a buyer consultation, that's game time. Practice here, learn here, and then go out there and implement. So that's it. That's it.
I can't wait to be the game. Like, I'm all fired up, man.
Let's do it. I love it. I love it. No, there's a lot more good stuff to come. We have our team meeting on Thursday. I put everything together. I'm really, really excited. Talking numbers, talking some strategies, and even more.
We have an appraiser coming on Wednesday. Don't put it in your schedules. Check it out Wednesday. Appraiser coming in, talking about what they're seeing in the marketplace. Another educational piece that you're going to get to use with your buyers and sellers. So really, really important class on Wednesday. So don't miss that either.
All right, y'all. We'll enjoy
Let's
your
go, buddy.
week. Happy Monday.
Get after
Morning coffee.
Happy morning coffee, buddy.